We're at the very top of the page.
Yeah, today is Daf Lamed Ches, and because of Rosh Chodesh, we fell behind. We're going to try to catch up as much as possible. All right, we're holding Daf Lamed Zayin on the base all the way on the top. Omar Abaya. So we had an amazing machlokes. Abaya Rava does the days after a woman gives birth. Let's say a woman gives birth and she's a zava. So zava we know has to wait Shiva Nakim. She gives birth and she doesn't see any dam. So let's say she gave birth to a girl. She has 14 days of Tumah days, but she didn't see any dam. Could those 14 days count towards her 7 days of ziva? Machlokes Abaye and Rava. Omar Abaye mino aminala. The Tanya Dvoisa Titma. We had this Gemara. You learn three things from the words Dvoisa Titma. L'Rabbis is Boelo. Dvoisa Titma. L'Rabbis is Halelois. Dvoisa Titma. L'Rabbis is Hayoledis Bezoiv Shetzricha Shetesh Shiva Nekim. Three things. What do you learn from the two words? Remember when we learned this, I said, how could you learn three things from one word? And the answer was that there's a hekesh, the word Dvoisa. But from the word Titma, you learn a third thing. So what do you learn? Number one, that a Yoledis transmits tumah to her husband, he becomes like a Yoledis, so he is like a Niddah. Number two, I would have a Havamina, unbelievable Havamina, that her tumah only applies during the daytime but not during the night. So every night her tumah goes to sleep and then wakes up again the following morning for 7 days. Why? Because it says in the Torah, Shivas Yomim, only in the day. Fine. And what's important to us is that it says that she has to wait Shiva Nekim. Shiva Nekim. My love, Nekim Meleda. L'chayr says Abayo that from here I see in the pasuk that the days do not count towards her ziva because it says it has to be completely clean, even from giving birth. Loi midam, it's not a good raya. It's referring to it has to be clean, physically clean from dam. V'ma Abayo menah minalo. Let me try another thing. The sanya kimei nidoso kach yemei lidoso. There's a comparison. There's a hekesh in the pasuk. Let's see if I have the pasuk. I don't remember if I even printed it. Yeah. Kimei nidoso. So you have in the beginning of the pasuk ziva, and then you have kimei nidoso. So you have a hekesh between the two. What does the hekesh tell us? Did I post it? I think so. Maybe not. Maybe the other one, the more important one.
I posted this.
Okay. No, it's a different one. This is longer. Yeah, okay. Fine. You'll see.
Also?
This is the new one you posted?
Yeah, both.
And the colorful thing, this guy you posted?
This setting is fine.
This might not be posted, sorry. Okay, but what does it say in the pasuk? Kimei nidoso kachi mei lidoso. There's a hekesh between Leida and, sorry, not Leida and Niddah, not Niddah and Ziva, Leida and Niddah. That what ma'yimei nidoso ein ru'uyin leziva. So, if we look at this simple chart over here that you probably have never seen before, there's 7 days of Niddah, then start 11 days of Ziva. When you're in these 7 days of Niddah, could you be a Zava? No. If you're in these 11 days of Ziva, could you be a Niddah? No. They're not connected. There's no way to get from Ziva to Niddah, from Niddah to Ziva. They're different. It's just completely different. So, Amela, ma'yimei nidasa ein ru'in leziva ve'ein tzfira shiva oila lamehem. And if you're in the Niddah days, you don't count 7 nikim. Af yemei lidasa shein ru'uyin leziva. So too, in the days of giving birth, ein sfira shiva oilo mehem. Okay, so we have some sort of a hekesh. V'rava hamani Rabbi Lezer the Omar Mistar Nami Sasra. That whole thing goes according to Rabbi Lezer. This that brisa that you brought me, and Rabbi Lezer, as we learned the other day, says that a woman who's counting Shiva Nakim, listen what happens. She's a Zava. She became a Zava over here. You see, she became a Zava G'dayla because she saw Dam in her 11 days of Ziva. 1, 2, 3. And then she gave birth over here. And she counted 1, 2 days. 2 days already. She counted towards her Shiva Nakim. What's the halacha? According to Rabbi Lezer, you erase these 2 days. She has to start all over again. Why? Because she's a Yoledis, and a Yoledis knocks it out. So if a Yoledis knocks it out even days that you counted, certainly it shouldn't count towards something good, something new. Rabbi Lezer says it's so powerful, Leida, that it gets rid of anything you counted beforehand. So he's also going to hold, guess what? If you're a Ledes, you can't start counting Shiva Nakim. You have to wait until after the Leda is over because it has the power to erase what you did before. So certainly it has the power to erase what you're going to do in the future until you're completely done with Leda. Ask the Gemara, the question that everybody's asking over here to yourselves when I was showing this. We're bringing a raya from Niddah and Ziva. Just like there's no Niddah in Ziva and there's no Ziva in Niddah. It's impossible, asked the Gemara. Physically, it's impossible to be a Niddah while you're Zava because you're a Zava and it's a different part of the calendar. It's 11 days of Ziva. And you can't be a Zava in Niddah and you can't be a Niddah in Zava. But what's the connection to Ziva during Leda? Over there is possible. So how do you know that you can't? It's danim v'chidanim efshar m'shi efshar. Can you learn something that's impossible from something that's possible? Omer Rav Achadvoy Barami Rabbi Lezehi. The Omer danim efshar m'shi efshar. Rashi brings the case that we learned Korban Pesach in Mitzrayim. You can't buy a Korban Pesach with Meiser Sheni money, but there was no Meiser Sheni money in Mitzrayim. There's no Meiser Sheni yet. Yet I'm learning something that's impossible from something that's possible. That's Rabbi Eliezer Shita, and it'll hold the same thing over here. Rav Sheshes says, wait a minute, I have a hekesh, so I don't care if it's possible or not possible. The Torah gives us a hekesh between Leda and Ziva, and that's it. That's how I learn our limud. Some people say that Rabbi Eliezer is the one that says, it's Rav Sheshes, instead of Rav Sheshes saying that it's a hekesh, Rav Sheshes is the one that says, it's Rabbi Eliezer that says you could learn something impossible from possible. Rav Papa Omar, it's Rav Papa that said that it's a hekesh. Fine. So what does it say in the Mishnah? If a woman had labor pain for 3 days, that she saw dam, and then she had a break. How long was the break? 24 hours. Yes. But if you look at the Mishnah, the Mishnah explains, in the middle of the Mishnah, what does it mean that she stopped? She stopped what? She stopped having pain, but she continued to see dam. Yeah? You have a woman who is in labor. We think she's giving birth. She sees dam in her Ziva days. Is it counted towards Ziva? Is it not counted towards Ziva? What does she become? What is this dam? So we say it depends. If she gives birth right away, then we know that all that dam she saw had to do with the birth. But if she had a big break in between, then all the dam she saw before the break makes her tummy. Now what happens if she had a break that she didn't even see dam? The Mishnah is saying she had a break where her pain stopped. So we're saying, look, if she stopped having labor pain, that's an indication that that the blood is not connected to the birth, because look, her labor stopped. But what if everything stopped? Complete stop. There's no labor pain and no dam at all for 24 hours. Does it make it worse or better? You're not going to believe this. It's machlokes. Rav Chizda Omar Tmeya. Rav Chizda says, so what if she stopped having dam? Adarabba. It's a real break. It's a solid break. She stopped having labor pain. She stopped having dam. So memelo, all the dam she had in the beginning of the week is mamish ziva dam. And then later on in the week she gave birth. It's a complete disconnect from the dam before. Because look, not only did she stop having labor pain, she also stopped seeing dam. No shayches. The fact is that all this dam that she saw before is all part of her childbirth. V'haraya, that as soon as the dam stopped, her labor stopped. But then it started again and she gave birth. In other words, it was labor pain that happens to be that it stopped. But it's not associated with dam ziva, dam nida, whatever. It's associated with childbirth, with labor. The biggest raya in the world is that her labor stopped. That everything stopped. The dam and the labor stopped. That's the raya, that is all labor. 24 hours, 2 weeks, whatever. But it's with yeah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'akol niyeh b'dvaroi. Zog Gemara, Omer b'chanina, Moshel. Let me give you a Moshel. Moshel l'melech shiotza v'chaylosav lefanov. Sometimes king comes to a city. He sends out his troops a couple days before, right? Thinking about it now. President Trump comes to Israel, he sends, I don't remember how many people, 300-400 people. They check all the roads, they check this, they have to weld everything, make sure nobody's hiding here. It takes time before the king comes. You know that in a few minutes, in a few days, the baby is showing up. So all this labor that you had before is a good indication. So it's all part of that. It has nothing to do with Ziva. By the way, that's what I would think personally. If I'm not a doctor, I think this woman is in the end of her 9th month, and she's seeing dam, she's having labor pains, and then she took a little bit of a break. Okay, but it has to do with the giving birth, right? Your mashal is not a good mashal. Then the closer the king gets, the more troops he's going to send. What's this break that all of a sudden you don't see any troops there? Tanan, we learned in our Mishnah, Rabbi Shua Omer, Laila v'yoyim kileili Shabbos v'yoyim. We learned, first of all, it says, it's interesting that the Gemara brings this together, because I would just start from Sheshafsa Mina Hatzar v'lemin Adam, fine, but the Gemara connects these two. Rabbi Shua says that it's not just 24-hour break that she needs, but the 24 hours must start in the nighttime, like a Shabbos, and then in the night. And then the Mishnah explains, Sheshafsa min Hatzar v'lo min Adam. It says before in the Mishnah, as we explained. What did she stop? What did she take a break from? Shafsa is a break. She took a break from tsar, from her labor. V'loy min adam. So the Gemara is medayik. Time of the min tsar, v'loy min adam. Homizam is the Torah. To give to the Rav Chisda. Seems like the Mishnah says before she only stopped from one, but if you stop from both, from dam and tsar, she should be completely tar. That would be kasher Rav Chisda. Amalach Rav Chisda. Loy meboy mizeh mizeh the tmeyo. The paskilu chayil es legamrei. No, it's telling me a chiddush. Avada, if both stop the labor and the dam, of course she's tamei. The Mishnah is saying, Avu min hatzar v'lo min adam, eimar kol heichid midam lo yiposko mikoshinami lo yiposko. Here's a bigger chiddush. He says, if she only stopped from one, the dam continued. So I would say, keichid dam lo yiposko mikoshinami lo yiposko. Unbelievable svar, he says. Listen what happened. This woman is in such pain, in such agony, that she tells her husband she's not in pain. She doesn't know it's flying. You could relate to that, right? It's possible. During labor, she's so famished, you see the dam, but she's telling you, I'm not in pain anymore. But she's in pain. She's too much pain. What's going on? How? We're on 20. It's for sure not going to help until, because we have a daf and a half. Fine. Lo, kamash malon. Not. If within these 11 days she had what? No. But maybe somebody has. What we need is a iPhone cord. No? Yeah, a regular iPhone cord will work. If somebody has an iPhone cord, how do I? Okay, sorry. Yeshua, on my table by my light, you have one in the car?
Yeah, we don't need it. We're good.
USB to iPhone. That's what we need. Shkoyach, thank you.
It's fine. And it's made it much lower.
Gibaldi.
It lasts for at least
That's
an
great.
hour.
All right, Nan, sorry. In the new buildings, we're not going to have this stuff. We're having new systems, new cameras, new Zach.
Yeah, we're good.
No, you can't put it in airplane mode because then it's not on Wi-Fi. We're not on Wi-Fi. We're on data. Woman had labor pain. Kishta is labor pain, right? Kishui kishta today. All these lashonos mean labor. Kishta shleishi yom b'seich chadas yom. She was in labor for 3 days during her 11 days of ziva. V'shavsa meis leis, and she took a break for 24 hours. Harei yoledes bezav. That's considered giving birth beziva. Hechidami. Ilay mekidiktani. If you're going to take it literally, lamli shleisha. Betray bekoishi v'cha b'shoivi sagi. What's going on here? What does it mean that she stopped? She took a break. Taking a break means we're learning that she took a break from labor, but not from dam. Oh, so she's bleeding. So then why do you need 3 days plus a 4th day of a break? That's 4 days of bleeding. All you need to make her zavak daila is 3 days. So 2 days of dam, and then the third day she took a break from labor, but she continued bleeding, and that should make her a zava g'dayla. So, so you have to explain the Mishnah that what she took a break is of both of them. And if she took a break of both of them, now we have a raya that she's still tamei. So Kishta means shloisha, she saw a dam for 3 days. You're asking me, Kasha, why do you need a dam a fourth day? No, there was no dam on the fourth day. What was your whole question to begin with? What if she took a break from labor and dam? What's that law? Here, look, the Mishnah tells you. Or she saw dam, she was in labor, she was in pain for 2 days, and she took a break from the labor, but not from the dam. It's a cash over here. You see that if you take a break from both pain and dam, you're still tamei. No, it's actually talking about that she saw dam for 3 days, and on the fourth day, again, she saw dam. So we asked the kasha, why do you need 4 days of dam to make her zava g'dayla? All you need is 3 days of dam. Even though it started labor on the third day. And even though she took a break of 24 hours, she's still tamei. We learned the other day, Reb Chanina says that if she had labor for 1 hour on the third day, it's kilu she had labor for 3 full days. And even if you took a break for 24 hours, doesn't help. It's as if you had labor for three days. And we're saying no. 1 hour during that third day is not enough for us. We need the whole day to be in labor. All right. Rabbi said, I'm telling you, these are probably one of the toughest sugyas that we have in Shas. We're finishing off Shas on the right foot. And it's going to be, if you're holding it out now, Brach is going to be a piece of cake. I'm not going to tell you what Shabbos is all about. Erevin, shma. Not hard. Okay.
Erevin is very hard.
Erevin is interesting.
Erevin, it's very hard.
Not if you've got the diagram.
We're going to have diagrams, we're going to have 3Ds.
Sure, Dan makes good charts, it's okay.
Shkaya. Kama ikishuya, Rebbe Meir
I'm
Oimer.
burning my fingers on this cup. It's terrible.
I know. We need new cups. So we learned in the Mishnah, how long could a woman be in labor? We learned, Rebbe Meir says 40 or 50 days. What's the obvious question? If she's in labor for 50 days, 50 includes 40. You hear the kasha?
Yes.
What's the kasha?
I don't know. I'm going to repeat it for sure.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Zok the Gemara.
Inside.
Omer Rav Chisda Lekashia. It's dangerous to sit next to me. Kan lechoyla, kan lebria. There's a difference. If a woman is sick, then her body is weak, so she sees dam for 50 days. She's in labor for 50 days. It's a weak body. If she's healthy, labor is only for 40 days. That's it. Omer Rebbe Levi, Moir de Gesugis, Rabbi Sai. Omer Rebbe Levi, Einav Lad Mitar Elo Yomim Haru'uyim Liois Bem Zava. Now, we had that if a woman gives birth, those days, so we said she's a Zava, she saw dam. It's not dam ziva. What is it? It's from the birth. Says Levi, but that's only days that are available to be a zava. What does that mean?
Only these 11 days.
You need a chart for this. Only during these 11 days, if she sees dam, like over here, 1, 2, 3, we say, forget about the dam. It's not dam, it's part of the labor. What if she sees over here, in the beginning of the week? No, then she's a niddah. What if she sees after day 11? She's waiting. She's needed again. Very good. But she's waiting. She's Shivin Akim. She's waiting for Shivin Akim. No good. It has to be within these days, right over here. Rav Omar afilu biyomim haruim l'sfira zova. No. Well, let's include also the 7 days that she's counting for clean ziva. The 7 ziva days. What's going on here? He comes along and says, guess what? According to what you're telling me, then her entire life should be tar. Why? Because look what happens here. She has 11 days of ziva. She saw 3 days. She's a zavak doilo. Now she waits 7 days. She waits 7 days. She's over here. Then all of a sudden, oops, she sees dam. She has to wait another 7 days. And she keeps on seeing dam, another 7 days, another 7 days. It's possible if a woman has a disease that she'll never ever be tameh. From the Leda will always erase everything.
How long is she going to be in labor though? Then she stops.
No, it doesn't stop because it's all connected. What happens is she keeps on seeing.
I see. You know, it continues on from the birth.
1 minute, you have to focus either on the popcorn or on me. It's not going well.
I'm concentrating on the flowing of the
Okay. Are you demonstrating ziva? What are you doing over here? The chutzla thing. Fine. So Nachamal, if she sees, she's a zava. She saw 3 days, and then she waits 7 days finikim, and then at day 7 she sees a little dam. Oh, we have to start all over. It's soisid all 7. Let's do another 7. 2 years later, after this is going on, she gives birth. So everything that, or whatever, 9 months later, I don't know what it is. Whatever, however many months she's pregnant. Tanan kami kishuya. How long does labor last? It lasts only for 40 or 50 days, but 50 is a lot. Why? According to Rav, that I don't only include these 11 days, I include also 7 days of Naki. So I could have about 18 days total. So it's possible to get to 50. I keep on starting over, I keep on going back. It's great. Elo Levi Kashya. But according to Levi, that it's only within this 11-day period. How in the world do I get to labor, a 50-day labor? The 50 days is not that she's tar 50 days of labor. Niddah, guess what's going on here? She's in labor for 50 days. So the first 7 days she's a Niddah. This doesn't count because she's a Niddah. You can't during Niddah days she's not tar. Then she has 11 days of ziva. During these days she'll be tar. Then after the 11 days, what happens after 11 days? Starts Niddah again. Right up back to here. She'll be tameh again. After the 7 days, she'll be tar. So it'll be a cycle. She'll be tameh and tar until you get to 50 days. It's not pshat that she's tar straight for 50 days because it's impossible according to Levi to have 50 days straight. All you get is 11 days straight. After 11 days, it starts Niddah again. He doesn't hold the Shiva Nikim, Levi. Levi holds this dafka in the 11 days you get her tahara and that's it. So how in the world does Rameir say 50 days? It's this period, 11 days, and then immediately afterwards, if she sees dam, she's not going to be tar because she's already niddah. A day after 11, you become a niddah.
We're saying that we're talking about the 50 days prior to birth, not after birth.
No, during the 50 days, she's tar. Lishna achrina amrila, Omar Rabbi Levi ein avlan mitar el yomim meruim liyos beim zavak doila. So now we're saying another chiddush. It's only if she's a zavak doila, 3 days of dam. My taima, doma, yomim, rabim. So if we go back to this pasuk, it says Zayv, doma, yomim, rabim. Yomim rabim means 3 days. It's if she becomes a zavak doila. Abashal mishmei de rabam afilu yomim beim zavak ta'ana. Even 1 day. My taima, yimei v'chol yimei. Hasam ksivi. Hasam. In this pasuk, right over here, it says in red, kol yimei. And that means even 1 day, 2 days of zavak ta'ana. Hold on. No questions. Hold your questions because we got to do a whole nother daf. Nan. Kama u kishuya. 40 or 50 days. Kashil tarvayu. According to them, what's going on here? You only have either 3 days of zavak doila or 2 days of zavak ta'ana, but eventually you're going to get to niddah. So how do you get to 50 days? Mikatani tar bekulon, kishla b'mei nidas hanida, b'mei zivasa tahira. So it's not talking about all 50 days straight. Enochanami, when she gets to niddah days, she's tamei, and when she gets to ziva days, that's when we're saying she's tar. Tanya oyer b'mei oimer. Yesh maksho 150 yom vein ziva yulum beinayim. Very simple, but I try to make some sort of chart real quickly after Havdalah. This is what happens when you don't have a lot of time. If we start from left to right, like Americans, if this woman was a zava, and the last 2 days of ziva, I didn't even make a line or I didn't have time. Last 2 days of ziva, she saw dam. What we're trying to accomplish, Rabbi Yisai, is to get to 150 days where she doesn't become a zava g'dayla. How do you do it? Hold on. She doesn't become a zava g'dayla. How? She starts her ziva 2 days over here. The last 2 days of day 11 here. In this chart right here. These are the ziva days. So she sees dam day 10 and 11. Does that make her a zava g'dayla? No. What happens if she sees another day after day 11? Does she become a zava g'dayla? She saw 3 days in a row? No, she's not a zava g'dayla. She turned into a niddah. Oh, so she's not a zava g'dayla anymore. So you have 7 days in niddah. So that's 9 days. You do the math with me. Then she was in labor for 50 days. Rameir says he could be in labor for 50 days. 40 or 50. Not 45. 40 or 50. And we just said 50 is for a chayla and 40 is for a bria. We're talking about a chayla. Her body's not strong. 50 days of labor doesn't count. She could see dam, doesn't count towards ziva. She's not a zav gedayla yet because she's in labor. We're going to blame it all on the birth. Then she gives birth, Shalom Aleichem, Mazel Tov, to pink babies, pink as I could get. She is now tar for 80 days until day 80. How much do we have so far? I don't know. Do the math. 50 plus 11 plus you have 2 plus 7 plus 50 plus 80 plus 7 days of Niddah after she becomes done with her Tahara days. Day 80 she turns into a Niddah. She cannot be a Zava because she's in Niddah days. And then 2 little days of the beginning of her Ziva days, right over here, for a total of 150. Zell, very simple. Okay? Now, we are talking about a sugya of kishui. We're talking about a sugya of being in labor. So we have to stick in the center of all this. She's in labor. We're going to promote Remeir's idea that you could be in labor for 50 days. And if you could be in labor for 50 days, so I get to 150 days.
Why not 2 days? Why 2 days at the end?
Because if you do 3 days, she's a Zavak Daila. I'm trying to get to the max days without becoming a Zavak Daila. And there's no Ziva. Now it's very smart what Remeir did here. Remeir is trying to, it's like a riddle. He's telling his Talmidim, come up, Rabbi Yisai, with 150 days that a woman could see dam, all sorts of dam. I want you to come up with this by yourself, and she doesn't become a zava. And with that, I'm going to teach you 2 halachas. You have to break your head. Okay, I got 50 of labor, and I got and then 80 of nekeva, but you have to figure out the rest. How do you fit in 2 days in the beginning, 2 days at the end, and a couple of nidas, right? Basically, what we're having here, I just realized my chart is bad. I should have had this blue right over here, the same size, because that's what it is. It's 2 days in the beginning, 2 days at the end, 2 nidas on wrapping it, 50 days of kishui, 80 days of nekeva. Fine, that's the cheshbon. Great. What? No. I did the cheshbon myself. There's 2 more days of Niddah afterwards. You're right. Good chap. Okay, I think you have to stick in 2 days after the Niddah. Let's see inside. I think he caught a mistake here, and he's most likely right. Keitzad shnayim beloy. Here we go. Keitzad shnayim beloy ace. Who didn't catch it? This guy's a genius. Keitzad, he's a programmer. He sees these things in his head. Keitzad shnayim beloy ace. 2 days. What is beloy ace, Rabbi Yisai? We said this a bunch of times. It's kedai to chazer over. Beloy ace means the 11 days of ziva. Beloy ace nidasa. So when you hear it in the Torah next time, there's niddah and there's beloy ace nidasa. This is niddah right here,
13.
And this is the 11 days of not in the period of niddah. When you're in the period of ziva, shnayim beloy ace. 2 are in the days of ziva. Vishiva niddah, and this is what I missed on my chart. Vishnayim shel achar niddah. He was asking, it's 148, he did the math. and he's right, here's 2 more days of after Niddah. V'chamishim shavlat, erase that off the chart, off the thing. We got to fix it. V'shnayim shalach hanida. V'chamishim shavlat mitaher. According to Meir, you get 50 days of labor. Ushmoinim shel nekeva, and the 80 days from the day the girl is born until after the tahara. V'shiva nida. V'shnayim shalach hanida. Omer loy imkein yishmaksho kol yomel be'in ziva oila bohem. So you have a person who is in labor. The mashal says Rashi, going to Ves la'arba'asar shel nekeva misaberes. So the Gemara explains. So they asked him, look, according to your cheshbon, then she could be like this forever. Why do you stop at 150 days? What's the case? So he says, you're probably talking about Nephalim. That what? A woman got pregnant during her 80 days of Tahara. And then she gave birth again to a Nephil. Not viable. Within 80 days. All you need is 41 days for it to be... No, that's another sugi. You're confusing it. So she gave birth to a Nephil, and then it starts all over. She has 14 days. She has another 80 days of Nekeva. V'chulu v'chulu. She has labor days that she could count. Says the Gemara, "My detaychum shum nefalim and koishi nefalim." So he says a big chiddush, and this is one of the chiddushim we wanted to bring out. That what? That at the end of the day, if somebody miscarries, she doesn't get any meitara. The labor is not counted towards tara. So if a woman is miscarrying and she sees dam for 3 days, let's say here, she is in her 80 days of tahara. She gave birth a month and a half ago. Now she's in the middle of her tahara days, and she sees dam, and she gives birth, unfortunately, to a nephil. So you say, it's not dam nida because it's nephil dam. Nephil doesn't count. Nephil is not a leda. It has to be a full-fledged leda. That's what Rameir is mechadish here.
Why can't she get properly pregnant?
One kasha zo. So now the Gemara says the same exact cheshbon we just said, minus the 50. Minus 50 days. Ketzad shnayim beloy eis, 2 days that are at the end of the ziva days, day 10 and 11. V'shiva nida, and 7 days of nida, v'shnayim shalach nida, and then 2 more days after nida. And then she gave birth without any labor pain, because if she had labor pain, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about 0 labor pain because we're trying to get to 100, not to 150. If she had labor pain, so any day of labor would be added to this 100. So no labor. Ushmoinim shel nekeva, and 80 days of nekeva. By the way, Tosfos asks a bunch of kashas. There's other ways to get to more than 100, 150, but Tosfos sticks in the Yisrael. I'm just going to say the end of the Tosfos. We're trying to get the first case, not our case, because this case is bad for Tosfos. The first case is how do you get with labor to 150? If I take out the labor, I could get there. But with labor, Rameir's chiddush with labor is only 150. The same case minus the 50 of labor is 100, right? 150 minus 50 is 100. Michael Mashmalon, what's the big chiddush? La puke memanda omar I efshal psichas hakever beloy dam. Mashmalon the efshal psichas hakever beloy dam. Oh, because what happened there? That when she's giving birth, the 2 days beforehand that she's a zava, then she gave birth afterwards. On the 3rd day, that would be ziva. Why? You hear what's going on there? Big chiddush. A woman is a zava for 2 days, 1, 2. Then she gives birth on the 3rd day. We're saying is that the dam that comes out right before the birth is counted towards ziva. It's not later birth. Later is from the moment of birth. But before that, the dam before that is ziva. What? Yeah, then she's ziva gedola when she gives birth.
It's interesting that kever is called also from the women, also when a person dies.
Rabbi Yehuda Omer, weiter. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Dayo Chodsha. Tanya, Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Mishum Rabbi Tarfon, Dayo Chodsha. What happened in the Mishnah? Rabbi Yehuda says in the Mishnah that a woman is in labor only the month of her pregnancy. In the 9th month, Zehu. You can't be in labor before. Can't be in labor before. What happened? It's okay. It's false labor. It's not real labor. Real labor with dam, with everything is not. It happens in the month of pregnancy. Says the Gemara. That actually causes a kula and causes a chumrah. Keitzad? Kishto shnayim b'soif shmini ve'echad b'tchilas chi. You hear this unbelievable case. It's a big chiddush to me. If a woman sees dam the final days of her 8th month, 2 days, and then she sees dam the first day of the 9th month, how many days is she a zavak daila or not a zavak daila? Is it part of her? Is it part of her labor and her birth, or not part of her labor and birth? Says Rabbi Yehuda, what matters is where's the roiv. If the roiv is in the 8th month, then it has nothing to do with her birth, because birth is only in the 9th month. Ememela, that makes her a zava. Even if she gave birth. You hear what's going on here? It's tremendous chiddush.
It's a steer to what we just learned before.
No, it's not a steer. This is Shittas Rabbi Yehuda in the Mishnah. Rabbi Yehuda in the Mishnah says, unlike Rameir says 50 days, and he says it's not 50 days. It's the month, the 9th month, Zehu. So what's going on here? A woman was a crazy situation. A woman is in labor for 2 days, the end of the 9th month. The end of the 8th. The end of the 8th month. 1 day in the beginning of the 9th month, and then immediately she gives birth. Too bad. The labor that you have and it's connected to this birth is not connected. Listen, I hope it's okay. Why? Because Rabbi Yehuda is very serious about what he said. Labor is only in the 9th month. You can't connect anything from the 8th month to the 9th month. I don't care if it's labor, and I don't care that you gave birth, and it's mamish. The scientists will say, look, it's connected. She gave birth over here. No. Avol, but the opposite. Kish so yoimecha b'seif shmini. But if she had labor 1 day in the end of the 8th month, ushtayim b'tchilas chi. Oh, now she already had 3 days labor. The roiv was in the 9th month. Va'afilu b'seif chi yolda. And even she gave birth at the end of the 9th month. Ein zu yoledes b'zoiv. This is all connected. You know what's going on here?
Even with a big break.
Even with the big break. Now, I want to ask you a question. Let me tell you the situation again. I'm going to ask you a question. She saw dam the end of the 8th month 1 day, and then immediately after the following 2 days, which is the next month, and in the 9th month she saw dam. Then she took a huge break, 27-day break, and gave birth at the end of the 9th month. Says Rabbi Yehuda, the first dam that she saw in the beginning of the month, she's tar because it's all connected to the birth all the way at the end of the 9th month. Yeah, that we have? Great. What if she took a big break and she saw dam without labor in the middle of the month? 3 days of dam without labor. What's that halacha? What?
How long the gap?
No, she saw a week gap between she saw in the beginning of the month 3 days, and we said that's part of her Niddah. And then she saw dam without labor. What?
Started the labor if she was in the 9th month.
She stopped what? She stopped pain.
And blood?
No, but what? And no, it's not labor.
Is it all in the 9th month?
Yeah.
If she sees 3 days of dam in middle of that break, Rabbi Yehuda, Rashi says, Rabbi Yehuda would say, unless I didn't understand Rashi well, Rabbi Yehuda would say that she's a zava. Fine. Zok the Gemara weiter. Omer Rav Ada bar Ahava. Shma mino kesov Rabbi Yehuda shipura garim. It's the shofar that causes it. In other words, it's the month that causes the pregnancy, the Niddah, and it's the month that causes. It's a big Malava Malka. People showing this everywhere around the world. It's 10 people watching Givaldik. Unbelievable. Shema Menokis over Yehuda Shipura Gorim. And Hill's here, so it's not even with Hill. Unbelievable. Ini. Maybe it's Menachem Ata's father-in-law. Hi, Menachem Ata's father-in-law. You should come live. You don't need to watch this. You should come here. Ini v'omar Shmuel. Menachem doesn't know what to do with himself.
We went down.
We went down. V'omar Shmuel. Ein isho misaberes v'yiledes. Elo. Rabbi said this is gonna blow your mind. This sugya. What's going on here? Rabbi Yehuda says she could give birth in the beginning of the month. Who's that? Julian.
Yeah.
That's his father-in-law.
Ah. He says hello. He's listening. Good vach. We love you. Come. We saw you. We had you in Sukkot. Now come on Motzei Shabbos. What's the problem? All right. Ein isha misaberes v'yiledes. So what's going on here? According to Rabbi Yehuda, he says even if she gives birth at the end of the 9th month, it's all connected. But if she gives birth in the beginning of the 9th month, Avad, it's connected. But wait a minute. We had this whole shaila. Yiledes l'mikutayim or not yiledes l'mikutayim? Could you give birth in the beginning of the 9th month or not? More than that. Listen to this. This is mamish amazing. It doesn't apply to today. Don't worry. It doesn't work with today's science. The article is very nervous about this. And he starts going into like, be a menu, don't worry, v'chulu. Fine. Elo, l'mosayim v'shim v'echad yoim. A woman could give birth only 271 after she becomes pregnant. Oy, l'mosayim v'shim v'shnayim yoim, or l'mosayim v'shim v'shloisha. What does that mean? She's getting pregnant from the same act, but sometimes it catches on 2 days later. The zera, it takes 3 days. But it could only be 271 from the time she, what's the word? She conceives. From the time she conceives. Oh, so if that's the case, so it's only possible to give birth at the end of the 9th month. Why is Rabbi Yehuda saying she gave birth in the beginning of the 9th month? The Sanyo, Chasidim Arishoinim lo yoyu mishamshim miteseyim ela brevi b'Shabbos. Unreal. The Chasidim would only have tashmish on Wednesday. Why? Shlo yivon shisayim lidei chilul Shabbos. Since it's 271 plus Wednesday equals Shabbos. And Memela, I don't want to call out Sol on Shabbos.
Depends what year. It's a leap year.
It doesn't depend on anything. It falls at 7 days. It's days. It doesn't go by months. It's days. 271 days in days of the week. There's only 7 days. Even leap year. If we didn't learn anything today, we learned that even in a leap year, there's 7 days per week. Okay. What's that?
Avi Kamyonsky sent me a picture saying he couldn't come because he's got to learn with his son before
That's
going to
Amitai
yeshiva.
Reichman.
Wow.
Well,
But he's watching.
No. Yeshua went over there to bring them coffee.
Yeshua, you're ruining it. He's not going to come anymore. He's going to depend on the coffee to come there.
Reichman's also right.
Gary, look at Rashi and Amud Beis at the top. It's the whole question how exactly the days work out. So
Okay.
homework.
Okay, so Wednesday not. But what about Thursday, Friday, Shabbos? There's another 3 days of the week that you could also. There's not a problem. The problem is 3 days of the week because you don't know when she's going to conceive. She conceive the first day, the second day, the third day. But that only eliminates 1 day of the week, Wednesday. There's another 3 days of the week that they could still have tashmish. Says the Gemara, Eimim Revi Veilach. They actually, it doesn't mean Dafka Revi. It means Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Where did they get this from? Vayiten Hashem lo heroin begematria mosan b'shivim v'chad havu 250, 60, 71. Fine. It's very easy. It's 271. I saw somebody, I forgot who it was, that says it should have said Vaytin lo Hashem vatar vataylet, like it says all over the Torah. Why say Vaytin lo Hashem heroin? An interesting lashon. So that's where they come up that there's a gematria. And this we had also in the Masechta. Even those who hold that if you give birth in the 9th month, that you can't give birth in the beginning of the 9th month, But in the 7th month, everybody agrees that in the 7th month you could give birth in the beginning of the 7th month. Shenemar, Chana got pregnant with Shmuel, Vatelet Ben, and every time the Torah says Rabbim, it's the lesser of the Rabbim. So we have Miut Tkufos, 2 seasons, Shnayim, so that's each season is 3 months. So there's a total of 6 months. Miut Yomim, Shnayim. So she gave birth 2 days into the 7th month, which is doable in the 7th month. Everybody agrees that that's a possibility, but they argue only in the 9th month.
What does Shmuel do with this? He says just 271.
No. Everybody, I think, time out. I think everybody agrees that there's such a thing called a Leida L'Shiva. That there's no machlokes if you could give. Ma'aseh Shebachol Yom, women are giving birth in the 7th month. It's a different type of pregnancy. What do the Hasidim Rishonim do about a 7th month pregnancy? That's what we have to do. Maybe you don't have to concern yourself with the Rav. You're saying that the Hasidim Rishonim argue with the concept of 7 months? I don't think so.
So when you're saying 7 months, we're saying the 8th month is not included? The 7th month and the 9th month?
You can't give birth in the 8th month according to the Gemara.
So we can't afford the 30 days on the 7th?
What?
Maybe I have all the fun and then this year, so then people don't have to ditch. You have to say that I go out. Maybe then you have all.
Wow, you're back already.
It's right here in Chassidim.
Oh, he's Rabbi Isai, Lekovid, the new cycle, the new Shah cycle. We are opening up a Daf Yomi Koilo, but Chabura Shas style. In other words, you have to do Chazaras, and it's like Shas Yidin for English-speaking people. So if you know somebody who's a serious person and wants to learn morning Seder and no Shas, let me know. We're looking for some good guys. Mendy, you're interested? You?
You guys
Unifair.
just set it up in a day.
You have to speak to Rosh Koil. The Rosh Koil is Yedidia Kramer. Zog the Gemara. Rabbi Yossi, you laugh all you want. Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Shimon, Oimrim, Ein Koishi Yossi. We don't pay. Depends who you are. Depends how much you need it. They have to pay. Be'etzim they have to pay me. The schus to learn the new base medrash, but listen, you're gonna come kissing my feet when you know Shas Bal Peh after 7 years. Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Shimon, Oimrim, Ein Koishi Yossi Mishtei Shabbos. We'll talk. Whoever has some ideas of some serious Yungalite, let me know. We had in the Mishnah, so now we went through 2 of the Shitas. We had Rabbi Yehuda who says labor is only in the 9th month. We have Rameir that says labor is either 40 or 50 days. You're sitting next to me. You have to look at the video. Look here, I'm right here. Oh my gosh. What? A guy from Ranana wants to be. Oh, tell the guy from Ranana.
You could tell him.
Oh. Maybe no. There's a guy from Ranana that said that he walks every morning listening to the 8-minute daf, and he does a chazara like 5 times on the 8-minute daf. If it's him, I don't know his name. If it's him, I forgot his name. I need to speak to him. I need him to maybe give me permission to use his name. Fine. Omar Shmuel, my Tamai Rabbanon. Where did Rabbi Yossi and Rabbi Shimon get their halacha that labor is only 2 weeks? Forget about 9th month. Forget about 50 days. 2 weeks. She's tamei like a niddah for 2 weeks. Kinidasa v'lo chizivasa, bichlal zivasa tahira v'kama shvuayim. That was the whole Mishnah. That if she's in her ziva days, she has tahara when she gives birth. So it says that it's like her niddah, not like her ziva. How much? Shvuayim. 2 weeks of niddah, she's tamei, but 2 weeks of ziva, she's not tamei. Fine. Torah Rabbanon, Yesh Maksho 25 Yoim, Ve'ein Ziva Oilabam. We already did 150 days. We did 100. Now we're talking about 25 days. That shouldn't be a problem for us to get to. How do you do labor for 25 days and Ziva doesn't even count? Ketzat Shnayim Belo Yes, the 2 last days of the Ziva period, day 10 and 11. Ve'shiva Niddah on the 7 days of Niddah, Ve'shnayim Shalach Niddah and 2 days after Niddah. Ve'arbasar. What's this arbasar, Rabbi Isai? It's instead of Rameir. Rameir said 50 days, and that's how we had this whole story right over here. So just do this chart, and instead of inserting over here 50 days for Rameir, you're inserting 14 days. According to Rabbi Yossi and Rishim, it's only 14 days. And you can't get to 26. Below Vlad, that the Gemara is going to explain how this word even fits in here. You can't get to 26 if she doesn't have a kid. Then once you get to 26, she's already, look, if this is not a good chart, but if you go after Niddah, you go 2 days of Ziva. If you go a third day of Ziva, that's what you asked me, I think. You asked me, how come it's not more days? If you go to 3 days, you're already Zavak Daila. So that's why it's 2 days, and that's what he's saying. Once you get to 25 is the max. 26 is already 3 days straight of Ziva, and Memela, it doesn't work. Beloy Vlad, time out. Gemara says, what's the word Beloy Vlad? If she didn't give birth, but Nami Sagi. A woman who doesn't give birth, she sees dam for 3 days straight, poof, she's a Zava. So what are you talking about, the 25 days of seeing dam? Omer Rav Sheishes, okay, we have to be doichak. At the end of the day, everybody's going to agree that the word Beloy Vlad is no good, it has to be Im Vlad. We're talking about a case where she has labor, she gave birth, v'chulu. Omer Sheishes, it's a situation she's pregnant. Amalei Rava, what do you mean? That's mamish. That's too big of a doichak for me. To switch it from loy to ken is not good. Memela elo my Rava chikam mar efshat shetiskasha esem v'shisha yoim b'makom sheyesh vlad. Okay, if there is a vlad, it's impossible to get to 26 because then you're going to bust the ziva days. You're going to get to 3 ziva days in zavak gdoila. So basically, Rav is just saying it's two dinim here. It's zwei dinim. One is with a vlad, one is below vlad. The fact that it says below vlad, it's talking about the second halacha, and the first part is talking about there is a vlad, and you have to insert those words, but not to take out words and stick in completely opposite words. It's 2 halachas. If she has a vlad, it's 26 days. That's what the Bryce is talking about. But if she had a miscarriage, a nefel, but lasinami have a zava. My time in question in the that's the halacha we had before in Reb Meir. That when it comes to giving birth to a nefel, to miscarrying, there's no tahara days. That kind of birth doesn't give you. No, we're not finished here, Rabbi Isai. You could leave, but we got to go. A few more minutes, fine. A few more, but you could go. But seriously, I'm not holding anybody back. Says the Mishnah. So think about this for a second. If a woman gives birth to a girl and she has 66 free days, that if she sees dam during those days, she's tar. But what if we always think about it that she sees niddah? She sees something from her birth that she had 66 days ago, 50 days ago. But what if she gives birth during those 66 days? Does that bust the tahara? Maybe the tahara is for dam that we're used to, dam that has to do with leda. But what if she gave birth? How is it possible? She gave birth to a nefel. How is it possible? She gave birth to a twin. We had the whole sugya of Chizkiah and his brother. They were born 3 months apart. So she gave birth to one baby. She starts a whole 14 days of tumah. She goes to the mikvah. Then not 14 days because he was a boy. Chizkiah was a boy. So she had 7 days of tumah. Then she goes to the mikvah, 33 days of tahara. And all of a sudden, Shalom Aleichem, another boy comes out. So, but if that boy would have came out during the 33 days of tahara, would have it ruined her tahara? It's a new leda. You see, it's a very interesting shayla. Okay, everything that she sees during the 80 days due to labor is tar. But the vlad says the Mishnah, everybody agrees that giving birth smack in the middle of tahara days ruins it all. The tahara days are over. That's how it is. It's in Prague. There's a kotzer.
And once you get another 14 days.
What? We're hurrying. Rebbe Lezer metame. Omer loyler, and Rebbe Lezer says no. Those days that she sees dam because of labor, she's tame. Now, what kind of dam are we talking about according to Rebbe Lezer? Niddah dam. The first dam that comes out, that would make her a niddah, and that's tamei. Amar loyler Rebbe Eliezer. So they tell Rebbe Eliezer, listen to this kavachomer. In a situation where we said that blood that comes from resting, you said a woman right before she gives birth. There's two periods of time. Before she gives birth and after she gives birth. Before she gives birth, you said that if she takes a break, that break causes dam niddah, dam ziva. But if she's labor is all part of giving birth, and that's kosher blood. So now what happens after she gives birth? After she gives birth, makom shehekel b'dam hashoifi. When she takes a break after she gives birth, it's all tar. Enidin shenakel b'dam hakoishi. So if she sees labor dam, certainly she should be tar. Omer lahen dai lovim and adin lius kenidoin. That's not a good kavachomer. Mima hekel oleo metumaziva. When did you say that a woman, before she gives birth, she's tar? We said that over and over. It's dafk in the days of ziva. It's dafk in these days. If she's in labor in these 11 days, and she sees dam in these 11 days, it's tar. But what if she sees dam in these 7 days? She was in labor. Too bad. She's a niddah. Memela, your whole kavachomer is off. I'm telling you, says Rabbi Lezer, that if she's a niddah after she gives birth, the first time she saw dam, she's a niddah, she's tamei from labor. So what do you bring me a raya from a woman who's a zava that she's not tamei? I'm talking about niddah. And you yourself, I'm asking that if she was a niddah before she gave birth, she would be tamei. So therefore, she's tamei when she's a niddah after giving birth. Don't bring me a raya from a woman who is in labor before giving birth, because that woman is a zava, not a niddah. Because if she's a niddah, she's taka tamei. Should we do this, Gemara? 2 minutes. It'll go quick because we just said the kavachomer. We're already in the middle of the kavachomer, so let's just go. Torah Rabbanan Teishev l'Rabbois Hamakshe b'Sech Shmoinim Shel Nekeva. We had the pasuk. It's somewhere in here. No, it's not in there. Maybe not. Okay, another pasuk. Teishev l'Rabbois Hamakashe b'Sech Shmoinim Shel Nekeva shekol dam shiroya toirim. Actually, it's a vlat. Special word. Teishev I made tahara. I mean, what's the lashon over there? Teishev al dmei tahara. Yeah, Teishev al dmei tahara. So Meila, I learned from the word Teishev that anything during the 80 days, even labor, that's considered dmei tahara. Actually, it's Vlad, but Vlad changes it. So now the Gemara just repeats the kavachomer they had until now. When we said that if a woman takes a 24-hour break or whatever break while she's in labor, we said that that's considered dam. From that, that's it. It's not connected anymore to the birth. But after you give birth, the break is great. So when labor before giving birth is considered part of birth, and memelet star, and it didn't. So certainly labor after giving birth during the days of tahara should be okay. Your whole question was from before the birth, but before the birth she's in the 11-day period of ziva. So don't bring me a kasha to after the birth, which those days are in the days of niddah, not in the days of ziva. You know what? Let us fix the kavachomer a little bit, and now we're going to have a bam kash on you. That what? It's kemat the same kavachomer, just they change the wording a little bit and they make it a little bit better. What? You said that if she takes a break before she gives birth, at the same time, they said that. So we're just showing that shoifi is more kal than koishi, because right before she gives birth, labor pain is dam tar. Okay, now let's take it to after the birth. After the birth, where you say that shoifi taking a break is a kula there, and it didn't. Certainly, it should be more of a kula when she has labor pain. It's not going to help you how you change your words. You brought me a raya from before birth, which is in the ziva days. Fine, we'll stop over here. Why not? It's one of the hardest daf in Niddah tomorrow. Givaldik, not a problem.
Whoever follows by art, so you need to get new Gemara.
New Gemaras tomorrow for Israel?
No, you have until the end of the